continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They go play action. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion left comes Brown. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. In motion right is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, Wilson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Bucs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They stay on the ground with White. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. First down, here's White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
They'll come out in the pistol. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Switch it. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's bring it. Watch the can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even... Charlie?
In motion left goes Smith. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Shoot. General,
Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And
he's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run straight ahead here with White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second and 7. Running out of the gun with White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Wilson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. It's a pickup of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Smith, the man in motion left. On third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Swift going to try up the middle. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
In motion right is Brown. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On second down, they'll run with White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that? Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Baker. He finds his target. It's Evans. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, CD, we get to see the debut of the brand-new postseason overtime rules. Now, as everybody is learning, both teams are going to be guaranteed an offensive possession. So they might get the ball first here, but a touchdown does not right away win the game.
And we saw many marker games along the way that sparked a lot of conversation. But the Buffalo-Kansas City game in the 2022 playoffs, that really brought about this rule change. What an amazing game, a true classic. Ended in overtime without Buffalo getting a shot with the football, and the people didn't like that at all. So starting this season, if you make the playoffs, you'll get a chance to answer if the other team scores first, and that way you get a chance to keep a great game as well as your hopes alive as you chase the big prize.
A 3-and-out could really hurt here in this opening drive of overtime. Big 3rd down coming. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime of the postseason. But They still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way, those defenders also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. 2nd possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death. Or go for 2 and let it come down to 1 left.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 19-yard touchdown run. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Charles, what a ball game we were treated to, and in the postseason, no less, with all the drama. This may be the best finish you and I have seen in quite some time.
I would agree with that, and let's face it, there is no doubt in their minds that they were going to go for it all, and they came out successful. Congratulations to each and every one of them on a truly memorable victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.